Hi everybody, welcome to Cope with Hope. This is my 7th episode. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi Jasleen, hi Cherry, hi everybody. So welcome to Cope with Hope, the 7th episode. And today we had a bit of sad news that Irfan Khan passed away. I mean, life is so fragile. We never know how long we're going to be here. We never know what it's going to offer us. And especially at this time, all this comes even more to light. So I go back to asking you once again, what are we doing with our thoughts? And I'm going to read the couplets of the Dhammapada to you, which say, all that we are is a result of our thoughts. It is founded on our thoughts, it is made up of our thoughts. If a man speaks or acts with an evil thought, pain follows him as the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage. If a man thinks a pure or happy thought, happiness follows him like a shadow that never leaves him. He abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me. For those who harbor such thoughts, hatred will never cease. For those who do not harbor such thoughts, hatred ceases at once. For hatred never ceases with hatred. Hatred can only cease with love. The world does not know this, but for those who do, their quarrels end at once. And today I'm going to be interviewing my very, very dear friend Marianne, who is all about forgiveness and letting go. No matter what she's been through and no matter how people are to her, she stays ever loving and ever giving and ever generous. Her husband always tells me, but you know Marianne, na? She won't even ask. She'll just forgive that person and let go. And I think forgiveness is like a big burden on one's shoulders. What's the point of feeling hatred and bitterness when you can be happy, when you can live in peace? Because really we don't know how long we're going to be here. So let me call Marianne Rao now, and maybe she can tell you a little bit about herself. Let me see where she is. Yeah. Hi Jaggi, hi Crystal. Waiting for Marianne. Hi Marianne.
You
I'm so happy to have you here.
imagine being in touch with you.
My gorgeous, gorgeous friend.
Like this. You too. You too. You know that. You too. And you said all those things, and my mascara is running. Just to let you know. It's brought tears to my eyes. But I'm like that, an emotional, I don't know what. Every little thing triggers off. You can see them? Can you see the tears?
You're just a big ball of love.
Yes, I'd like to feel like that. I like to feel like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, one sec. I need to.
You have tissue near you?
No, but I have my cold coffee. It's okay. I'll have my cold coffee.
I'd feel better. Okay, so Marianne,
Tell me.
I was just telling them about how forgiving you are and how the toughest times you can just let go and just stay with love. And that's a wonderful quality that I've seen in you. You know, again and again, I mean, I don't tell you enough how wonderful that quality is that you have.
Thank you.
I'd like you to tell us a little bit about how you've been dealing with the past almost 40 days. I think today is day 37 of our lockdown. What have you been doing? Tell us a little bit about your day.
Oh gosh, my day is full. I don't like to do nothing. That's my personality in any case. The lockdown has kind of made it even more. I've gotten back to the good old days when I first got married. I'm cooking. I thought I'd forgotten how to cook, but my cooking skills are still there, so I'm happy about that. Everyone in the house has survived the cooking, so we've never had.
Yes. Oh, Marianne, the connection seems to be pretty bad.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've gone back to my jewelry and I love it. So between cooking and gardening, I step inside my little room and I do my jewelry. Then I look after the home as much as I can. I get on their nerves sometimes. Why don't you put the cup away? Just put it away. It doesn't take 2 minutes. Anyway, besides that, I'm also doing a lot of macrame. I read. And this might come as a surprise to everybody, but I've started learning conversational Portuguese. So,
wow.
Yes. And I try to be in touch with what's happening around the world, given the situation. And I feel I would like to do something more. I would like to do something, not something more, but somehow when you're locked in like this, there's really not much you can do,
Yes.
apart from feel and just hope that this thing has some end. There is some end to this and we're able to live a normal life. No doubt, I don't feel my life is abnormal here because every time we come to Goa, now we live here, right? So every time I come to Goa, I'm always pottering around, literally doing all kinds of things. And occasionally we'll go and meet a friend. That stopped, and we'll probably go out for a dinner or something like that. That stopped because now I'm cooking. So everyone's stuck with my cooking. So basically that's what I do. I read and I try and keep myself busy with something or the other. And then of course, we watch movies or shows or end the evening like that. And so that's what it is. It sounds, it's full. My day is full. There's no doubt about that. And I don't really feel bored. Feel bored. But I do sometimes feel the lack of, meeting friends, that kind of thing.
I miss you too.
It's, you, Firoza, God, I miss her. And I miss all my friends in Bombay. Hey guys, I miss you all. Just let you know.
We'll take questions in the end, okay? Everybody, Jaggi, Jasleen, Crystal, all of you who are there. We'll take questions in the end, so get your questions ready. Bev.
They know my life story, man.
Doesn't matter. They can ask you questions. Even if they know your life story. So Marianne, you just mentioned the word hope. You said that I hope that it ends soon and something good comes of it. So if you look at this word hope, what does it mean for you? What is the word hope?
It's very ambiguous, Nandini. You can, it depends how you use it. Like
how does Marianne use it?
Well, in this situation, hope is, I really want this lockdown and this pandemic and this surreal kind of situation to end. That's my hope right now, because...
So is it like a prayer? Would you say your hope is like your prayer that it ends?
Like a prayer. It's like a prayer. I have to say that when I do pray, I do pray for that. I do pray that something, helps, or something, there is some cure, something to end this. It's just so palpable, and you don't realize that you have to involve yourself in something. Otherwise, it takes over. It's sometimes when you're sitting down and you're not really doing anything, the
Yeah.
first thought that comes to your mind is that I just hope this thing ends.
Yes.
And there are, that's one way. That's one meaning of hope for me in this situation.
Okay.
Wanting this whole saga to end. And I thought we've seen it all, but obviously we haven't. There's been nothing like this ever in the history of humankind. Ever. So that's scary. That's scary. And
You sent me a message about this.
Who?
You sent me a message.
Yes.
You said that I thought that I'd seen it all when I was sick recently.
Yes.
But now I realize that I haven't.
Yes. So this is almost humbling, actually, because I went through that illness and I got out of it, thanks to...
Would you like to talk a bit about it for people over here who may not know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into the details of it because that might be a little, depressing and boring. But I was diagnosed with 4th stage ovarian cancer. And it was quite, not quite, it was a journey that I still feel is a bad dream. It's a nightmare because I am the way I am now. I do have slight sort of discomfort in certain areas and certain issues of my life regarding that. But all in all, I just went through it. I went through all the chemo and the surgeries, and I don't know. It's like it never happened. So I'm trying to get my thoughts together on that. Yeah. So that was it, and we went off to New York. But the strangest part of all of that, and I must say this thanks to my husband, everything kind of fitted in, Me getting it was like, hello, I never thought. That was one of the things I never wanted to get in my entire life.
It was devastating for us all.
Nandinii, I learned something. Never wish for anything. Really. I wished for 3 things in my life. And one of them was that, not to get that big C.
Okay.
I did everything to stay healthy. I had my tray of vitamins. All my friends laughed at me for that. Yeah, I would bring it out on the table. I'll take the calcium, or take this, or take that. What are you doing?
We'd ask you what we should have.
Exactly. So despite all of that, I got that. I wished I didn't, but I got it. I wanted to live in New York. I wished I lived in New York. It was eating me up at one point in my life. And the other one was to be with my boys, And I got all 3 under the weirdest of circumstances.
Yeah.
But I have to say, in a strange way, I enjoyed that time because I had them with me. They looked after me. Every second, they were there for me. And of course, Jocelyn, as you know, she was there at the time.
Yes.
So they were all there all the time. Anything I wanted, nobody ever lost their temper. Nobody ever got upset. Nobody was impatient. And that helped me get through that 1 year, almost year and a half actually. And at the end of that was Joshua and Jocelyn's wedding, which was like, I was looking forward to that. I didn't subliminally, So Joshua would come and stand with, at my bed every morning. How are you, Mama? Come on, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yeah.
I'm getting married. We're going to dance together, you know?
Yeah.
So these sort of things just get me going. Nathan would pop in, Ma, you okay, Ma? Yeah, fine. Anything, you know, that's Jocelyn, Ava, everybody, they were all there for me. So if I didn't come out of that, I would be really an idiot, you know. They helped me through that time, really. Yeah. They helped me through that time. I mean, I think about it every single day of my life till today. I think about that. But I don't let it take over. It was scary, to say the least. It was scary. But then again, here I am, you know, and I cannot complain. I cannot ask for anything. And I'm happy in that sense. I'm really happy. And I just, like I said, you know, the thoughts now come back after that, wishing I could do something for the people out there. That bothers me now, really bothers me. This has taken a backseat. And yeah, so that's what I would like to share. I mean, the nitty-gritty and the details are not important, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, Marianne, what are you doing at this time? Like you say that your day is very busy, but what are you doing in particular at this time that you feel is helping you go through this in a more balanced manner? And you can drink your coffee if you want.
Yes, I will. Note that it matches the beads on my blouse, okay?
Very impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
very impressed with you.
It wasn't planned.
I wrote in your thing that you're the trendiest person that I know.
Thank you. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, talk about trendy. Yeah. My brother is partly responsible for that. And he was another person who was there for me because he lived, not just because he lived in the same building, but he was there for me like everybody else. And my sisters, both my sisters, they were there for me in the capacity that they could, you know, manage. So, yeah.
Rosa's also watching.
I know, my darling. Yeah. So we'll discuss it later on Zoom. Yeah. So you think, what do I do during the,
what are you doing what are you doing in particular that you feel that these are the things that I'm doing that are keeping me like, you know, in balance, that are not allowing me to go into like these thoughts can go spiraling and, you know, into, there's so much news, there's so many WhatsApps, there's this, you know, we're being bombarded by stuff all the time. You know, like today now in Bombay, we've heard it's going to go on till July, this lockdown, end of June. So, you know, you have to keep yourself in those good spirits. I mean, you have to also acknowledge when you're feeling down, but what are you doing to help you stay in balance?
Yeah, so like I said, I garden. I do a lot of gardening, repotting, I'm planting seeds, I'm pruning, I walk around in the garden all the time. And I have a little place, a space for me at the back. If you know my house, I have that beautiful crocodile. So there's a cute little corner there where I sit down and I do all my a little bit of gardening, like I said. Then I finish with that. I come in and probably do some cooking. That really takes my mind out of everything because of the heat. There's no chance to think of anything except not burning the onions and cutting the garlic properly and, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And of course, it's got to taste good. And then after that, I go to my room, the other room, and I do my macrame. I do a lot of macrame. I do my jewelry. I do a lot of jewelry. And by the time it's evening, I go and sit at the end of our property, which is called Sunset Point. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I'm with my phone. You've seen my pictures on Instagram.
Yes, beautiful.
I take pictures of the sunset, or I take pictures of the birds, and photographing all the time. That's another thing I forgot to mention that takes up my time. And then we come back, chillax for a little bit, maybe back to my room, sit down for dinner, if everyone's alive after lunch. And then we watch a movie, or a show, or the news, and off to bed. Sometimes I read. And then, of course, like I said, my Portuguese, conversational Portuguese, which I'm learning. I'm very happy about that. I wanted to learn a language forever, but somehow I never made the time. And this lockdown has given me that opportunity. So I took it.
Good. So what shows are you watching?
Well, we just finished a show called Transparent. It's about a family, and the father is trans. He realizes later on he's trans. It's about transsexual and lesbianism and homosexuality, and how they are actually part of, this community is actually part of our society. Some people come out and some people don't. But there is a large population of LGBTQ people in the world. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a very, very interesting and well enacted serial. It's really long, but we enjoy that. We just finished that. And what was the other one we watched? I've forgotten now. No, I've forgotten which one. Narcos, Mexico, I think we watched. And no, Nandinii, you've forgotten what I watched. I'll tell you. But you watch so much, sometimes you just never forget what you watched the day before. Yeah. Or the week before. So Transparent took up a lot of our time. And that sounded horrible. A lot of our time. And yeah, we enjoyed that, except the last part turned into a musical. And but it was the last ep, so we said, let's go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now some quick rapid fires. What are 3 things you're going to do the minute this lockdown ends?
I'm going to go outside and say, yay, I did this and it was fantastic and I felt good. And then I'm probably going to just sit with them and they're going to say, you shouldn't have said that, or you should have said that, you look like this, and, discuss this whole thing. Because I don't know when I last was on camera like this, and then maybe just sit around and chat and go to Sunset Point.
Take pictures.
So I might as well go to Sunset Point,
Take a picture of this and post it so that we all can see the beads and everything, and the coffee cup.
Oh,
okay, I wasn't. People say they can't see the dress.
Can't see what?
The dress, the top.
Oh, you can't?
Well, you can kind of, but so take a photograph but I'm not talking about now, Marianne.
Okay.
I'm talking about what now you can see. What's the first thing you're going to do when the lockdown ends?
Oh, when the lockdown ends?
3 things, not 1, 3.
3 things. First, I'm just going to probably jump up and down.
Yes,
and
1.
Just hug my family.
Yes.
Because
2.
we have been, apart from Anil, of course, it's very difficult to stay away from him. The boys and Jasleen and Sophia, and I'm just going to hug them all.
Okay.
And the next thing I really would like to do is I want to help somebody. We are doing our bit here. It might not be, a lot, but we are doing our bit here. But I want to do something. I want to do something more.
Have you thought of what?
Well,
have you thought of what?
No, I haven't really thought of what, but I would like to help them. Somebody who needs our help, maybe food, maybe I don't know, clothes, maybe um, donate something, that kind of, some sort of charity, some kind of, what's the word? I'd like to give of myself to people who are underprivileged and who have been suffering through this entire thing, because quite honestly, we haven't been, Nandini, and
Absolutely, we're very privileged.
That disparity gets to me. I don't talk about it,
yeah.
but it's
yes.
there. It's there. It just
Yeah.
gets to me. I think twice about throwing an onion which we haven't finished, you know.
Yes.
I'm thinking,
yes.
really? Things like that, you know. So hopefully I'll be able to do something like that. And the third thing, very difficult.
No, not difficult. Come back to Bombay.
But yeah, come back to that was actually my thought, because I was thinking of all my friends whom I've left behind.
We miss
my home.
you.
I have a home that I'm supposed to go into.
Yes.
New home, and we haven't even stayed there for a day. So that's probably it in that kind of, maybe not in the same order, but that's what I would like to do. Yeah. And,
right now, five things you're grateful for. This is a rapid fire.
I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful for being with my family. I'm grateful I have them here. We have food to eat. I have what we need, Nandini. I'm really grateful for that. I don't talk about it. I don't say, my God, thank you. And my God, you know, oh, thank you for doing this. And my God, as in, I don't keep telling Anil or the boys or things, but I am grateful for what I have here. And I wish all of you could come to Goa.
Oh, we wish we could come there too.
Really, really, really.
We wish we could come there too.
Yes. So that's really, I'm really grateful for that. So I said 5 things, right?
Yeah.
I'm grateful for being alive.
Yes. Yes.
That's whether lockdown or not. I'm grateful for being alive. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm able to garden and I'm able to do what I can. So, yeah.
Okay. Any last thoughts that you'd like to tell everybody?
Well, you know, guys, just hang in there. There should be some cure, some answer to this situation that we are all in. Really, there should be something. Everyone's working, all the scientists, and everybody's working towards it. Hopefully, there will be something. So just hang in there and Zoom each other. That's all we can do, you know. Keep in touch. Don't lose time, you know, connect with your friends all over.
Yes.
And stay positive. Yes, but that's also a very mute kind of thing to say. I know everybody's trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
but like what you're doing is important. What you said you're doing with your day is important. The minute you give yourself structure and start like looking after the plants, cooking for the family, the minute you start doing things like that, you automatically start saying positive, isn't it?
Yes, you can't help but doing that. By the way, we have a kitten now.
Oh.
Yes, we have a kitten, and I'm in this stage of, you know, I'm in this dilemma of whether we should keep her or not. Every day
is she close by?
She's in the house. She's a cutie.
Please put up a picture of her so we can all see her after this.
I will do that. She's just terribly cute. Terribly cute. And I'm torn between keeping her or giving her away for adoption. Yeah. She just walked into our compound the other day on our wedding anniversary, and it was like, you know, this is a gift for you. Of course, the kids said, Mama, you know, keep her. We'll look after, we'll do this and we'll do that. And I was saying yes, and I was saying no, and I was saying yes. And every day I look at her, I say, my God, I don't want to get, I don't want to give her away. So that's, something I have to decide.
And name?
Call her Bimli.
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 Oh.
Said, oops, that's a sourpuss. Kersi, a friend of mine said, oh, sourpuss. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah. Bimli.
So, Bimli, yeah. Bimli. There were tons of other names, but we decided on Bimli.
I like Bimli.
Yeah.
So, you were just saying that staying positive, that's also mute. And then somebody just wrote here, no, stay negative. The thing about staying positive, that doesn't mean you don't acknowledge when you feel sad or you feel fearful or you feel not such a good day that day. One can't pretend that it's not happened and brush it under the table. But the point is that there are things to be happy about and to stay positive about too. And when you're down, that's the time to be looking at those things.
Yes.
And sometimes we forget to do that and instead wallow and go into that spiral of negativity. And I think for me, that's what stay positive means. That you don't say hee, ha, ha, hoo, hoo when you're feeling really down or something has hurt you. You acknowledge that. But you still look at everything you do have, like my wonderful friends and the sun that's shining and that I have a roof over my head. I can make bread pudding where I can make, when the bananas go bad and I don't want to throw them, I have the ability to make banana bread. I have the atta and the eggs and the vanilla essence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Everyone doesn't have that. Yes. So we need to acknowledge when we're not feeling very positive. Yes. But it's our duty as privileged people on this planet to make sure that we give thanks and we're grateful for everything we have instead of indulging ourselves and being negative, isn't it?
Yeah, because I have to say, it's just, being positive is all right. It's very easy to say be positive, but there are times when, of course, I've been down, of course. I mean, it's human,
Yes.
But somehow you sort of get out of it. You make an effort to get out of it. You think you think about what you can do to get out of it, and you go ahead and do that.
Absolutely, Marianne.
Yeah.
When you were sick, we were all, most of these people on the group chat today, we were all devastated. Like, we were devastated. But the thing is, we also had to stay positive. Yes. We also had to keep our prayers positive. And we had to also stay with that love we felt for you. You were so far away. But I know that somehow all that positive thoughts and prayers had to reach you.
It reached me. That's why I said I'm here because of that.
Yes. Okay, so the person who said stay negative has said, no, I don't mean stay negative. He said stay negative for the COVID result.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's true.
Okay, anyway, that brought us another one.
Yeah, that's a very good one. A+ to you. Stay negative for COVID result.
Stay negative, correct. That's who said that? I'd like to know.
Yeah. Who said that? Please say it. 1 second. I'll just check the messages. Somebody's, I don't know, I can't see it. But yeah, that's right. It's so funny.
When are you getting classes like yours?
I told you that the guy is not there. Listen, anybody, if you see glasses like this, please pick them up for Marianne.
I'll be having like 20 pairs by the time we meet.
Yeah. So you told me, and then there was a lockdown, but then Tasha told me that shop has shut. By the way, Tasha is my daughter Tara Alisha. And today at 12 o'clock, her web series is being released on MX Player.
Okay, great, lovely.
Yeah.
You send me the
I'll send you everything. Yeah. But that's not why we're here. We're here for you and to find out more about what's in your heart, Marianne.
My heart. What's in my heart? In my heart is my family. Always. always. Somebody once asked me to do a drawing. It just said draw a tree. And I did. I drew a tree. And she said, your priority is your family.
It's true.
So, I mean, you know, that's what's in my heart. And in my heart is the sadness around the world right now. You know, that really, that is when I feel down sometimes. I think about it. So I don't read all the news and all the messages and all the WhatsApps, and I choose, and I choose things that are not connected to COVID most often. Anything that's non-COVID most of the time, you know, unless it's an interesting article and I've got it from somebody it's not fake news, then I will read it. But otherwise, I mean, that's what's in my heart. And again, hoping that this thing ends. We can't live like this, you know. Humans need contact. Humans need people around them. And like, again, I say, I'm privileged. It might be the same people I'm meeting every day, but they're people. I'm meeting the same people, but I'm still meeting people. You know what I'm saying? That people there's just some people who are alone at home, or they've just got one more person and they can't really go anywhere. I can walk out. I can walk out of my home and sit and look at the fields and the cows and the birds and the sunset. I think that is so special. It's so special. And I wish I could share it with everybody. So I do it by way of photographs.
And Marianne, your heart, your heart is so like melting and full of love. Just that you're saying, I wish I could do for others. That itself is a prayer to give to everybody. I'm telling you, just that thought is being sent out there. People don't even think like that.
I don't know what other people think, but you know, you asked me, so I'm telling you what I think. I don't talk about this. I don't talk about this at all. I don't discuss it with anyone. But you are asking me, and I think I need to tell you and whoever else is listening that that's the way it is. Yeah.
So let us know what you're going to start, because we'd love to be part of it if we can help also in any way.
Of course.
And I'm sure it will do very well because you're so generous of spirit.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll help lots and lots of people.
I want to. I really seriously want to. Because like you said in the beginning, you don't know how long you're going to be here for, man.
No.
Really? You wake up in the morning, I swear to God, I sit on my bed and I say, wow, thank God. Yeah. Another day.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that, by the way. Nobody knows that now. It's in the family, no one knows that. So now they do, because they're listening. Hey, you guys. Listen in. Yeah. So that's the way it's going to be. And hopefully, again, I say I get back to the same damn thing. This should change, man. This should change.
Hopefully, with all our prayers, it will.
Exponentially, you think about things, it is insane what's happened. Really insane. Yeah, prayers, good thoughts, good vibes. Whatever helps, man. Whatever helps, you know. Really.
Thank you, Marianne. Thank you very, very much for letting me interview you, because I know you are a private person and you wouldn't want to talk so much like this, but I'm so happy that you did, because you said the most wonderful things.
You made me feel at ease. So, and then I got all dressed and ready and, you know.
So just adorable.
Yeah, I said, come on, stylist, do your bit. And
I tell you, you don't understand. The first time I saw you, what happened to me. Like I just
You know,
said,
I don't
God,
know.
this woman, you still are gorgeous and so
Thank you.
fantastically dressed. I'd never seen someone so trendy. And when you used to come to the blow up in those days with Anil,
Yeah.
and when you dance, my mouth used to be open like that. You were so lovely. Imagine, we've been friends since we were 16. I was 16.
Can you imagine, Nandini? That's
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really fantastic. I have a lot of friends from way,
Way back when. Yeah.
Way back when. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. And we still
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, Nandini.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yes. I want to talk
Tell
to you
me.
later about your doggy.
Doggy.
Yes. You have a dog, right?
Yeah. He's
And
so
it's yours
cute.
or Tasha's?
It's Umang's.
Okay, it's Umang's. Okay.
Basically, Umang is my daughter's partner, who's here with us, with his most adorable doggy, who's a Cavapoo. I will. Yeah.
I saw him. I saw the doggy. You picked him up on one of the other chats and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But today my door's shut, so he hasn't come in. Otherwise, he'd have come in and given us a kiss and a hug.
So cute. One day. I will see him.
Yes, my darling. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nandini. And I
love you.
I love what you're doing, by the way. I think it's so relevant. So relevant.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Big hug to
Catch
you.
you later.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.